Good morning, students. In today's class, entrepreneurship development class, we are going to see the other new topic, the other financial institution which helps the small scale industries or the entrepreneurs. There's NSIC. NSIC stands for National Small Industries Corporation Limited. It was established in 1955 with the main mission to promote for the growth of the small scale industries. So the government's main aim is to promote and help the small scale and medium industries so that it will develop the economic growth in our country. So the primary focus is given only to the MSME industry, because the backbone of our economic growth are these industries. When these industries develop in our country only, we can able to be a developed country. So the NSC has totally in all over India with 6 zonal offices and with 26 branches and with 15 sub-offices with 5 technical services which mainly help through the technology adopted for the small scale industries, and 3 extension centers to help with the call centers to help and guide the small scale entrepreneurs, and 2 software technology parks supported by a team of over 500 professionals spread across the country. The prime motive is to encourage and boost the small scale industries. With this motive only, they have established this industry. So the next topic is functions of NSIC. So what they do in the organization. First of all, they provide machinery or hire purchase scheme to small scale industries. When the machinery cost is more, we can't able to purchase and use it for our machinery process. So what they do by paying as an installment, we can buy a machinery with the help of NSIC. So they help the small scale entrepreneurs, and they provide a leasing facility also. So by using it, we can return back it after a stipulated period. And help in export marketing, where the small scale entrepreneur doesn't know what are the export terms, and in foreign collaboration they doesn't know. So NSIC help in exporting the goods to other countries, and they helps to participate in bulk purchase, like they will organize some trade fair where we can sell our products. So government will take the leasing land, everything. They will provide the land. We have to put our stall. So by selling the product, we can able to make a profit. And help in developing and upgrading of technology. So if any technology available in other countries or other state, they will help to implement it with proper training. So impart training is where if you are going to start a new industry, if there any industry available in other country or other state, they helps to take you to the particular industry and provide adequate knowledge so that you can able to start a new industry in our country. And set up small scale industries in other developing countries or turn a key basis. So you can start other business in foreign countries also, so that it will give a good name for our reputation for our country. So undertake the construction of industrial estates where we can have estates with full of companies with small scale entrepreneurs, so that won't be a problem of a land space. So these are the functions of NSIC. The next main topic is Mudra Bank. A Mudra Bank's main aim is for the micro units. So that as the name indicates, its full form is Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency. So the main target is to focus on the micro sectors which is available in our country. It was established in the year April 8, 2015. The main purpose is to regulate and help and promote the micro and small enterprises, and to support them to act as a backbone for micro units. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi also launched the scheme for 20,000 crores mainly to motivate the micro units in this year. So the main aim is to provide refinancing facilities to small and medium enterprises. And the Mudra Bank is mainly to help the scheduled caste people and scheduled tribe people, so that the particular community can come forward to the society. So basically, the stages in Mudra Bank, the amount is allocated in 3 stages. The 3 stages has been given at 3 various names called Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. A Shishu is the first step process where for startup process they will give a covered loan of 50,000 where you can start up your small scale business. And Kishore, after you start up the business, you need a money for purchasing a material manufacturing process. So this range is between 50,000 to 5 lakh, where you need, according to your need, you can apply for your apply for the Mudra Bank. And the last stage is Tarun. This last and final category provide a loan for 10 lakh, where after manufacturing you need a amount to sell the goods to the consumer. So it has to marketing, advertisement. These are the main stage where you have to spend the money. For this stage is the final stage where the amount is given with the Tarun. So this is a Mudra Bank. The Mudra Banks, other institutions, they are not they have not aiming only for the community wise, but Mudra Bank is mainly aim is to help for the scheduled caste and scheduled ST people. So when these people apply for the loan, the sanction process will be in good process, so that they can able to get the loan easily. In today's class we have seen two topics, NSIC and Mudra Banks. Kindly go through it. Hope I would have understand the topic. Thank you.